All right, I'm gonna ask Will if we can keep one of these. We already did it once.
I will crunch that up and
here?
snort that mother.
Did you hear what he said?
I will break a line out.
Bet that. You're gonna do it before we go to lunch tomorrow then.
No,
don't do tomorrow. Don't do tomorrow. Do Wednesday.
All
I'm
right.
gonna be hospitalized. Oh,
What's the hottest thing you've ever ate? What's the hottest thing you ever ate?
I did eating challenges.
Yeah.
Wings.
Yeah.
He's done eating challenges.
Hey, the hot wings.
Like
Dude, I swallowed a couple of them whole.
Oh.
Didn't even chew it. Like trying to win,
What
just
the
swallowed
fuck?
bones, everything.
For real? That's a thing?
Yeah,
Jesus
you have eating
Christ.
challenges. Who could eat 10 wings the fastest? When I got to like the 6,
You ate
7,
the bones?
I was losing. I just swallowed the wing.
And swallowed the
The
bone?
whole wing.
Dang, it's gonna hurt coming out.
Satisfaction.
Total satisfaction.
ASMR.
What does that stand for?
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know. But everybody on YouTube be having that shit.
He gets in it and he's like, we were close to 200. Can we do 200?
He wants 200.
Yeah.
That's cool. It went 180 before.
Fantastic.
He said he drove it. Where is it? Was it Beeville?
Beeville this time.
They drove all the way to Beeville, made how many passes?
6 passes.
6 passes at Texas Mile, and then drove it back.
Drove it back. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yep.
And then he said, Pop said, we need to go 200.
Yeah, he did.
So now we put the 2650 on it. We're still safe because he wants to run 93 octane.
Yep.
So it's still only 14, might have peaked 15 pounds of boost, but I think it's around 14 pounds. Made 775 to the tires. Nothing too crazy, but definitely a step up from where he was. And then, yeah, we'll let him go run it. And if he wants more, simple pulley change and race gas or something crazy, and we'll make 900 plus with it.
It's a blast.
Yeah.
Love it.
Cool. Well, I'm about to take, I'll take your dad for a ride.
Enjoy.
Okay.
You enjoy too.
So I assume you rode in it before, right?
I have.
With the old setup?
I drove it to Texas Mile for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah. I had it. The first ride, they said, well, you got to go between 140 and 160. I lit off too quickly and, damn it, and I slammed it down and it got to 141. So then I could go up to 190 and then we got up to the 180.
That's awesome. It's a blast, right?
Yeah, it is. It is.
And this
It really gets going.
and this thing's so smooth. I love this car. These setups are so sweet.
But they told us if you want to go 200, you got to put in a roll bar. It's like, oh,
Not in a nice car like this.
That's what I think the race, whoever puts it on said.
Man.
I don't think we're going to do that.
I wouldn't want to ruin a nice car like this. As much as I like racing and stuff, I'd have to let off or something. I don't just run the half mile and stuff.
Or find maybe just a strip of
Yes.
someplace else to run it for a mile and a quarter, mile and a half, whatever it took to get up.
Yep. So it's literally the same as before. We just have the 1.7 liter blower we got rid of, and we put the 2650 on it.
Okay.
And the boost is roughly actually the same. I think we're making 15, 16 pounds with the stock blower. It's 14. It might have peaked 15, but I think it's around 14 pounds of boost right now.
You almost doubled the charger.
Yes, that's why it makes it so efficient. So when y'all were running at the mile, I'm telling you, when y'all were going 180, y'all were probably down 100 horsepower once y'all hit 150 because it heat soaked so bad. Where this blower, the efficiency of it, again, we're not spinning it that hard at all. You'll be, I think it's going to pick up quite a bit, even though we gained on the dyno a little over 130 rear wheel horsepower roughly. I think you're going to see a huge gain at an event like that just because of heat soak. And then again, if we want to spin the blower even harder, we can. This thing will make 900 to the tires pretty easy.
Wow. You know, I don't know what they do if we came in there and all of a sudden.
I think if you did it, they would probably give you a warning the first go around, but I bet you we could at least do it once.
Does he get to do it or I get to do it?
Right.
It's his car, so
Right.
everybody say, don't do that again. And then do it again. And then, but I think we both feel that if we broke 200, that would be, you know, there's nothing really else.
I'm with you. That back, just to say you have the 2 mile an hour shirt, it's
Yeah.
cool.
They probably wouldn't give it to us if we did it.
Right. I got this thing came in good too at the stoplight. It shakes pretty good.
He sold his condo and he said the neighbors are going to be so happy because when I started up, you know, everybody hears it.
That's awesome. And I don't want to do anything too crazy here.
Just tell me when to shut up so you can do your.
Oh no, you're good. I just don't like being around other cars.
If you know of a place where we can get to 200 miles an hour,
Well, when is he? He's not leaving now to go to North Dakota, is he?
he'll fly up there on the 28th of this month, but then he'll come back for, you know, Texas Mile or whatever.
Okay.
So,
Because we can definitely find a stretch. There's a place where we can go. I'll just do one little gear real quick, but it spins pretty good in third gear. Spinning really third and fourth, it spun pretty good that pull.
I didn't feel the spin, but I haven't had that much experience with it, so.
Yeah, like I said, this blower, it'll just keep going. Where the other one, I think you'll, like the brick wall, he said he felt like at 170 with the aerodynamics, also the horsepower. I think this one being a little bit more efficient, the extra 100 and something horsepower it's making, I think it'll feel a little bit better at that speed. Yeah, if y'all put a Toyo on it, like that Toyo, then even second gear, this thing would probably hook up and go. But third gear, it just spins pretty good, on especially a little road like this.
FedEx truck.
Not too bad. Just a little in third, and then when you grab fourth, you feel it just a little bit. Feel good?
Yeah.
Good.
Feels even more powerful
I also like with the stock mufflers on it, if you want it to be quiet, you just hit the button to make it quiet, you know?
Oh, you can?
Yep,
Oh,
with the dual mode.
he knows about that.
Yeah,
Well, I know he trusts you guys.
good. And we do a lot of these. A lot of the same platforms. We just change specs depending on customers and what they're wanting. That's why, like I said, if he really wants 200, we can do it. It's just about boost and different gas, you know? But to have a weekend toy, I mean, this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
This is fun.
It's too bad he can't enjoy it however many months he can in North Dakota versus here.
At this level, you can do what we just did over and over again. Transmission's fine, rear end's fine. You know, you start making 900, 1,000 plus. That's when, if you beat on it a lot, transmission eventually wears out. You can, if it wheel hops really bad, it can break a CV axle, stuff like that. These cars are pretty heavy. When you put a good tire on like that Toyo or like a drag radial, if it wheel hops from like a first or second gear roll, it'll just snap the CV axle. It was so much fun.
Trying to explain it to you know people, they say, well, what's it like? I said, well, I mean, you know, your world's in a box about this big, and that's all you're looking at.
Yep.
You can't look at anything else or think about anything else for that period of time.
Yep.
You have to be completely
And just the feeling you
focused.
get.
Yeah, the adrenaline starts. I hadn't felt my adrenaline in a long time.
See, we didn't do nothing too crazy.
No, you didn't hit a FedEx truck or anything.
No, we were good.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Of course. Well, did you enjoy it? No, not at all. Damn.
What's the feedback?
It felt even stronger with this blower than when we drove it at Texas Mile. I mean,
Yep.
it pushed you back harder.
Almost twice the size.
Yeah, yeah.
It spins really good on these tires. Like, if you put a toy, like,
That's what I'm looking for.
I want to be able to like throw them in the seat,
Of
and it
course.
just.
With these,
I mean, it still does, but you
Not
put a
the
toy.
way you know what it
yeah,
can do.
I want it to.
I know.
You
That's
put the
what I'm
toy
looking
on it in second gear, it would really.
If I could have had one for you before I brought it down.
Oh no, you're good. It's still, like I said, it's for a weekend toy, man.
Yeah.
This thing's a blast. It's a blast. But let me just look over one more time. And
Sure,
then we'll
take
get
your
to
time.
Another V wrapping up.
Finished. Aaron Geyers, said the last name right. 2017 CTS-V just completed our 2650. Had our 850 horsepower package on it. Took it to the Texas Mile. Him and his dad had fun. They said they drove it all the way to Beeville. Made 6 passes, best of 180 before. Pops wants 200, I could tell. It's not gonna do that now with what we did. We just put the 2650 on it with 14 pounds of boost, 775 rear wheel horsepower. He wants just a nice safe car at 93 octane. So it's there, it's fun. We just went out and just test drove it. 3rd gear spins the crap out of the tires. 4th gear's good, 5th year's good. They'll probably take it back to the mile this year. I'm predicting 190, a little over, maybe 190. And then to go 200, we can just change the supercharger pulley and put race gas in it, and it'll make 900 plus to make 200. But hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Not sure how much street stuff we got, but until next time,